Yo guys, today we're working on a Toro Recycler. This has a Briggs & Stratton engine. Now, I believe they said the self-drive wasn't working, but I'm not able to get this thing to fire yet on its own. So I'm gonna pour some carburetor cleaner inside of the air filter and see if we can pop it over and see if we can get it to run. Maybe it's gonna need a carburetor clean, probably, pretty much. And these are my favorite ones, I believe. Yep, the nice plastic ones. I love them so much because they're so easy. Original Briggs & Stratton air filter. This one should be replaced. We're gonna spray our magical starting fluid in here. And we're gonna see if we can't pop this bad boy over. Okay, so it is running, and it stays running. So it does probably just need a quick carb clean to make that where you don't need starting fluid. But the self-drive is not working as they stated. So we're gonna look at it from up under here, and we're gonna tip it on its side. Now when you tip lawnmower over, you wanna tip it to where the carburetor faces upwards always. If you place the carburetor downwards, you're gonna have a bad time. So let's flip this over. Now from here, we're able to look at where the self-drive is going to be right here. And I want to take off. Maybe, let me see. I haven't changed one of these in a long time. We got a bolt here, right here. What was that? 10 millimeter? 10 millimeter up here. And I think that's enough to get the top cover off so we can look at that belt. So let's get that going. 10. 10. Let me see if that cover comes off. Now there's two more right here. I believe these hold it. There's the cover. And there's the belt. So now we can move this aside, flip it back on its butt, and take a peek at it. So pretty much when you pull it, this is supposed to go like this, tighten and spin. But to be honest, I think this pulley is spinning, or I think the belt is spinning. We're gonna fire it up real quick and run that test real quick. I just want to pay attention to right here. If this belt's moving, but this pulley's not moving, the pulley might be seized up. Might be an easy fix, might be a hard fix. See if it'll start again. Nope, gonna need some spray. And it is not moving at all. So let me see what we need. Oh, the square bits to take this off. I want to see if I could just remove this pulley though. Or is this belt stuck? I feel like it's just bent. Or this belt's coming off a little bit. Hang on, let me get a screwdriver. Let me see. I think I think this belt's just bent. Okay, got me a little bit of tools here. Oh, wait a second. There's a stick. There's a stick jammed up in there. Oh, you guys aren't going to be able to see that until I pull it out. Let me make... Oh, there we go. I got it. Look at that. That was the problem right there. I guarantee it. I bet you this thing works now. This stick was jammed in there, clogging the belt. That little tiny guy right there. So, I bet you this thing self-drives now like a mofo. Still need to ask the customer if they want me to fix that carburetor or if they want to keep spraying it. So, I'm gonna go ahead and oil up this recoil here because it's having a hard time sucking it back in. The customer's not even here at the moment. So, like I said, I'm just gonna give them a call and see if they want to do the full repair, but I bet you this thing moves back and forth now. No problems. Let's give it a quick spray. The repair done. Ladies and gentlemen, this video might continue if they want me to clean the carburetor, but we got that back on. Look at all that dirt and debris in there. You got to take these off once in a while and just clean them out. But that little baby stick, which I flicked somewhere, was causing the problem. The problem is fixed. We can now call this repair good. So if there's still more time in the video, you know it's fixed. If not, I'm going to end it. Okay, so we are going to work on this carburetor. Now, these plastic carburetors are very important. All you need is two things to clean them. Well, three things. You need a needle nose pliers, you need a 7mm, and an 8mm. So all you need. We're going to start with the 8mm because there's two 7mm here, two 7mm on the carburetor. You're also going to need fuel shutoffs, 4 things. But all we got to do is take the 2 8s out. Now we'll switch to the 7 to take these off. And I can lightning fast these things. So there we go. Now we just got to pull this out. And these, it looks complicated to pull out because of all the, like the choke right here and the throttle right here. But to be honest, on these ones, it's super easy to do. You know, most of the time you have to take off the recoil and remove the choke from the other place, like the previous lawnmower on my last repair I did. But this one you don't. I'm going to show you guys exactly how to get this carburetor off. This auto choke style. Very simple, very easy, very demure. We're going to remove this fuel line first. Fuel line's off. Now watch this. All you gotta do is grab the carburetor, bend it, pull off the choke, bend it, pull out the the throttle. Now when we put it back in, we'll start with the throttle and then bend it up and put that back on. Now that we got this off like this, like I said, there's 2 7s right here. Be gentle with these going back in. Very important that you be gentle. Now you take your screwdriver and you're gonna just pry it up gently. There we go. Now from here, I don't even know where I'm at on my camera. You're gonna take your pliers and wiggle this up. That one's in there good. And pull this out. This is what the problem is. Now from here, you take your carburetor cleaner and you're gonna spray off this carburetor, make it all nice and pretty. Get all the little holes. You're gonna spray in the holes inside your carburetor. And see, it's coming out there in this hole. So we know that's nice and clean. Just saturate it, soak it. Now you take this, you're gonna put it in this hole, give it a spray, put it in this hole, give it a spray, put it in this hole, give it a spray. Now you're gonna spray in this one, watch it come out. That's it, you're done. Mission successful. This only goes in one way. Drop it down. Push your bowl back on. Bowl only goes on one way. As you see, I put it on the wrong way. And now I put it on the right way. You're gonna take your 7s, and like I said, this is the part where you wanna be gentle. You can easily strip this out. You just wanna go a little bit tight. Nothing past like hand, you don't wanna and crank it down. You just wanna zip it down. Bam, done. Carburetor's clean. Now let's put it back on. Very easy. Like I said, we're gonna start with the throttle. Bam, throttle's in. Pull up the choke. Pull it out. Bend it up. I'm having a hard time pinching it right now. There you go, done. Now we can put the fuel line back on, remove our little clampers, and then just line it up, put it on to the throat of the intake right there. That should fall into place pretty easy. Because we're still on the 7mm, we'll start with the 7mm. Those are the 2 right here that holds up the carburetor to the plate there. Now we're done with 7, so we'll switch to 8 to finish up this job. Go back on our 10, put this thing back together, and see if she fires up normally. If she fires up normally, we are done. Mission complete. So you're gonna stay with me while we fix this whole thing. And it should be a fun little project. So remember, when we tip it, carburetor up. Now from here, let me make sure we're at a good angle. We're gonna put this back on. Just like that. I gotta figure out what I did with them little bolts. Oh, there they are. We'll start with this one right here. I missed. There we go. We'll go up high for the second bolt. Oh my God, I gotta hand start it. It's not gonna wanna stay. There we go. And now this part will come right here. There we go. Now, like I said, we're gonna do final test here. I'm gonna make sure it starts up and it runs fine. Beautiful, one pole start. Customer just pulled up. The repair is done. So, if this video helped you, you know what to do. Hit that like button. Also hit that subscribe button. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. Watch some videos over here.